Hi everyone. Imagine I have a project with lots of specs and each spec has a bunch of tests. Sometimes I want to run just a single test or a group of tests, and I don't want to figure out which spec it comes from, how to reach it, how to pass the test file name, or how to add it that only on a fly. So this is why I've written cypress-grep plugin. And let's say I want to run, let's say, all the tests that have creates item in the title. So this test has creates item, this test is named creates items. Okay, so I want to run this. There might be other specs that have this title. So what I can do after installing cypress-grep is to do cypress run, and then I can say grep and the string. And the cypress-grep will work at runtime. It will make sure that every test inside the client spec and every spec, if it contains whatever I grep string in the title, runs. Otherwise, it's marked as pending. It is skipped. So in my dynamic spec right here, notice that one test was skipped, but the rest of the tests, even the generated dynamically tests, ran because they contain creates item. There is a problem though. Notice that all our specs so far have all the tests skipped. So even though there is no chance to run any of the tests, because none of them have creates item in the title, we still have to open a browser, start the test, bundle it up, right? And all in vain. And on a serious project, the overhead of opening the browser, bundling the spec, and running it just to skip all the tests is substantial. So this is why I added an option to cypress-grep to do the following. You can say grepFilterSpecs equals to true. What this does in the plugin cypress-grep, it first looks at the source code of each spec, and if there are no tests with creates item in the title, then those specs are filtered out. So notice how I'm only writing a single spec, and that's where my tests are located. So this is much faster and more convenient. You can also filter by a tag. Let's say I have a block of tests, right? And they have a tag dynamic in the suite right here. So I can do the same thing as I've done right here. Only instead of a grep, I can say grep tags add, and the tag is dynamic. I like using the add symbol. It has no special meaning, it's just a character, but it makes finding the tags much easier. The same happens here. All the other specs that don't have a tag are filtered out, so we quickly run just a single spec with that tag in the suite, or could be in the test.